But the last thing I want to talk about is this right here. Fragrance prices and buzzwords. And I think it was Dakota that mentioned this to me yesterday after my last live stream. And we were sitting there talking about fragrance prices. And I was talking about Cal Cologne and how he made a list. Not saying nothing negative about the dude, so don't try to clip this up and say anything like that. But I was speaking to how he made an affordable list. And we reacted to it. And one of the things that threw me off with the list was he said that the list was affordable, but the list was completely filled with designer fragrances. I'm talking about everything was like 100 plus on that list. So with that aspect of things, it really made me wonder, do we fall for buzzwords like affordable, budget, and then I got some other words that we're going to talk about too that I just absolutely hate. But right now, let's just focus on the I want us to talk about the financial aspect of things first. Let me know in the comment section, what is considered an affordable fragrance? What is the price range? Because for me, I look at it as 3 tiers, and I'm going to go over my tiers in a second. But to the chat, to everybody down there, what is considered a affordable fragrance? What is the price range for affordability with fragrances? Let me know down in the chat, please. Affordable is relative, facts. But let's do it. I really want us to look at it like this. I really want us to look at it from the sense of general. Don't look at it as subjective. Like, look at it on a general scale from what we know from everybody. I understand it is subjective, but let's look at it from a general perspective, as general as possible. Boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. $60. $60. We got one right there. I see you. 60. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. To me, a good price range for anything budget is like under $50. If you say 60, cool. That's affordable also. I see that. But anything under $50, I personally, my sweet spot is the $40. It's a $40 price range. That B.O.B. is probably where it's at. That's like anything under that, you know you good. But 60 is a good range also. So for me, if we go from 0 to 60, I'm cool with that. Anything to where 0 to 60, that can be that affordable zone. That budget. Well, we can just say affordable, because if we're gonna say budget, I'm gonna say under 40. But that affordable zone, 0 to 60. I think that's a good one. That's a good call out, gangster. I'm rocking with that. Now, when we go up another tier, to me, there's this next tier. And, hold on, Dakota, whatever. But for me, affordable for most people, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I get the tax break. I get the personal aspect of things. But I'm looking at it from a completely general aspect of things. To where if I was to go recommend a fragrance to somebody, I can say this type of fragrance in this price range, and it more than likely will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go say, hey, I think you should check out Comrade to some people. Oh, cool. They look it up. They see it's only $40. They have no problem with that. Try to tell somebody that don't wear fragrances to get a Parfums de Marly Layton. Try it. Let me know how that goes. Especially if you don't know them, or they just, like, you gotta know them. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the general aspect? Because if we're having a conversation or we're trying to recommend a fragrance to somebody and we don't know what price range they're comfortable with, what do you go with? Do you go on the high scale or do you start off low? Personally, I like to just start off with a nice in between. Somebody asked me for a fragrance, I hit them with 2 things. Like, somebody asked me, what's a good everyday fragrance? You know, okay, cool. If you want something that's budget friendly, you can go with Hawaii's. It's like $40. If you want something that has a little bit more to it, that'll get you recognized a little bit more, you can go with something like a Game of Spades wild card. It's going to be around that $80 price range. And that's when we move into the second tier for me. The second tier, the first tier is the budget, or let's say affordable, because I'm not going to say budget. I look at budget as under 40. Affordable fragrances is that $60 price range. Once we go from 60 to 100, we can even say 120. I look at that as like the designer bracket. Because in that price range, I'm only expecting to buy designer fragrances unless I find something at a deal or a steal. But in no way, shape, or form am I in that designer realm, that 60 to 120, and I'm thinking I'm about to buy a clone, a Middle Eastern, a Latafa Afnan. It ain't about to happen. Not in that price range. Because that price range is strictly set up for designers. Like, that's what I know to be in that price range. I know my Paco Rabanne's to be in that price range. I know my Dior Sauvages. I know my John Barbados to be in that price range, in that 60 to 120. If I see a Afnan or a Fragrance World in that 60 to 120, in my mind, I'm like, hey, what the fuck going on, man? You got a little dip on your chip, ain't you, buddy? Got too much dip on your chip now. Like, let me know if I'm wrong with that thinking. And I'm really just talking about it on a general aspect of things, not individual, because like Dakota said, tax bracket changes everything. But on a general scale, what would be that second realm? I think that the designer realm is a nice second tier. It's 60 to 120. Most of the time it's going to be in that price range. Are we making the difference between affordable and budget friendly, or are we calling them the same? Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a difference. Even though it's not a big difference, it's like we was talking about. Gangsta said it. $60 is a good price for an affordable fragrance. I agree. But if we want to go a level lower, I think that there is a budget zone. And that budget zone is like anything under $40. $20, $30 is really that sweet zone for a budget fragrance, in my opinion. But just to keep it on a general sale, that's why I'm saying affordable. Because then we can add a little bit more capital to the price of the affordable, but then at the same time it gives us a greater range. And it's still, to me, very cost effective. Like, it's not much. You know what I'm saying? It's not much. It's not much of a difference. It's not much of a difference to what we have to call it out. I think that affordable is the best term, and then people don't get in their feelings about it either, because I saw some people get upset when you use the term budget. And I'm like, why you get upset with the budget shit? I didn't know, that was real shit. Now, you're right. So you talking about the designer thing. I'm telling you, fam, that designer realm, that's my tier 2. That's what I call my tier 2. My tier 1 is affordable, anything under $60. My tier 2 are mostly designer fragrances, 60 to 120. Now, once we hit that 120, that's what we really got to talk about shit. Because really, I ain't gonna lie, I call that anything over 120, that's my shit zone. I'm a shit. 150, shit. 200, shit. Like, that's where my mind goes. I'm like, shit, what are we talking about here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Do I really want this fragrance? If that's the case, have I even sampled this? Let me let you know something right now. The only fragrance that I bought, the most expensive fragrance that I bought was 408 Gambit by Mind Games. Bought it from Nordstrom. No, I think it was Nordstrom. Bought it from the mall. Either way, that fragrance absolutely blew me away. But it's rare that a fragrance in that realm and that price range just blows me away like that, to where it's boom. Let me do that. A lot of times when it gets over when it get over 120, that's my shit zone. That's my damn. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I might rather enjoy going to a happy hour right now or something with this compared to buying this right here. Let me know. Yeah, getting mad at budget is, bruh. Yes, fam. Somebody even told me a while back. They was like, can you use like a more, it's very PC like type of word. Like, can you not use budget? How about affordable? I don't like the word budget. It doesn't make me feel good. What? Man, if you don't get your sensitive, yeah, bro, I don't even know if I responded to that, man. I think I had to let that one sit there for a little bit, fam. I had to let that one sit there for a little bit. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely crazy myself. But let me know, man, because I think that the price ranges are nice. I just think that a lot of times the main price friendly word that gets miscued is affordable budget. And I think that if everybody just understood, like, yo, affordable and budget, yeah, it is subjective. But like, if you, like, I couldn't be somebody, I can't come on YouTube and be presenting the new Parfums de Marley fragrance to y'all and saying, hey, this is affordable. I can't bring a Blue de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Aqua di Gio on a list and say it's affordable, and most of the time those fragrances don't even have discounts. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's where the whole fragrance price as far as affordable gets thrown around too much. Like, I think that we need to just go ahead and keep affordable at under 60 if that's going to be the word that we're going to be using, because then generally most people should be good with that type of price range. Now let's talk about some of these buzzwords, because one buzzword that really pisses me off, and I'm trying to understand it, and this might have to go to the late night live stream because I don't want to curse. I'm trying not to curse. Can somebody please explain to me what the hell is a panty dropper fragrance? Bro, I'm 33. I have never once in my life been walking around and the lady was like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, let me drop my panties for you. Like, I've had some GTD moments. I definitely had some and if you don't know what GTD is, I'm not about to explain it to you. I've had GTD moments, but I've never had a panty dropper moment. Now, I might have had something that leaned up to that moment, you know what I'm saying, that leads into it, but to where it's like the fragrance is the automatic thing that got this lady into me, it is not, fam. It is never the fragrance. It's how you carry yourself. It like you making sure you wash your ass definitely does play a big part in it, but it's more so like confidence, stoic. Like, it's a lot of things that play a part in it. It's not just the fragrance. The fragrance can definitely turn some necks and garner some attention, but it's still you at the same time. So I never understood what it is with the panty dropper name. Like, I never understood that. If anybody in the chat can please let me know, what is the big deal with panty dropper fragrances, and have you ever in your life had some panties drop at the smell of your fragrance? That I don't know, man. Hey, bro, I'm late to the party, but glad to catch the live on today. What up, fragrance fam? What's good, brother? Appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah. Now you 33? I thought you. Nah, hey, I appreciate the compliment, bro. Yeah, I'm about to turn 34 in August. Y'all know what it is, man. We got another. We will definitely be doing my top 30 fragrances for life. We will be getting into that for sure. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. If she dropping the panties, she for the streets. Hey, man. Hey. Hey, I ain't gonna comment on that. Because I believe like stuff like that, I believe it's supposed to happen. Not the whole panty dropping thing, but a woman being into you, or like the fragrance be the thing that captivates, or like the initial thing that captivates a woman. Like, let's say, because there's been a lot of times where I'm walking down the street, or I'm walking past somebody and you don't see them turn their heads, but they like, damn, hey, excuse me, sir, what was it? Like, I've had some ridiculous and outsane reactions to fragrances that I've worn. Like, I'm so serious. Invictus is one of them. Hawaii is like that for me. Game of Spades Wild Card is like that for me. It's just something about those fragrances that when I throw them on, I can get positive reactions, but I've never gotten a penny dropper reaction. Never gotten a penny dropper reaction. Like, I might make a video called GTD, man. I might just make a GTD video. Got the draws. Says, hey, that's what they want to know. Got the draws. Like, you want a penny dropper video? Here go a GTD got the draw video. Here's a top 10 fragrances to get the draws. Like, is that what the audience wants? Like, is that what people are trying to get into when it comes to knowing what's hype and what's popping with the fragrances? Like, I don't know, man. It's a little off-putting to me. Every time I hear the name panty drop, I'm always thrown off, because there's so much more that plays a factor into it. It's like, are you personable? Are you open? Do you seem inviting? Did you wash your ass that day? Like, it's just so many things that just plays a factor than just, oh yeah, this fragrance is an absolute panty dropper. And I don't even believe that a fragrance can be a panty dropper. Like, well, let me not say that, because there are a couple that do. What you talking about? The Amber Oud? We talking about the Amber Oud Gold Edition? I'm a little confused on that one, gang. So let me know what you talking about. But yeah, man, I'm kind of curious as to know like those buzzwords and things like that when it comes to like that side of thing. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Let's pivot over. We got one more section.